So we have a new figure that just arrived on Big Bad Toy Store, which is Gaiking Legend of Daiku Mario Grand Action Bigsize Model Gaiking from Evolution Toy and Future Quest. So this is another large figure. It's 17.72 inches. So that is definitely less than, say, the Shogun Warriors or that kind of size figure. It also clearly features more articulation than those figures. So it says made of plastic and die cast. Fully articulated fingers can be displayed in multiple configurations. This huge figure will be the center of attention on your shelf. If you got a shelf big enough, I guess. So let's see. Let's take a look at this figure. It looks nice. He's doing his thing. So it is definitely posable. Okay. Lots of posing. So he separates into his, well, two parts. He is a three-part robot. So, okay, so there's the three parts. You got to have your Gaiking to be separated. So it's almost $500 for this thing. Fourth quarter 2023. Okay, so I don't have a lot of Evolution toys. This is one of my Evolution toys. And one of the reasons I don't have many is because I wasn't that impressed with this figure. I don't know what I paid for it. This is obviously Getter Robo. So he's got some clicky ratchet joints, but he's very wobbly. He's just not, and I get that happens with larger figures, but I'm sure I paid a lot for this figure. So he does have fully articulated fingers, that is true. But it's a lot of plastic, a whole lot of plastic. There is some die cast in there, but I'm just not impressed by how wobbly it is. And it did come with, like, I think almost immediately I got a little scuff here on it, which is always more disappointing when it happens with a very expensive figure. And what I will tell you is that, it says on there, this huge figure will be the center of your attention on your shelf. Actually, I keep this one in my basement, not up with my other figures. So he's kind of been relegated to his own space. Part of it is because of the size of the figure, but part of it is because I'm just not really in love with the figure. I kind of like, as much as I like the articulation, the idea of the articulation, I almost would prefer just saying to hell with it, going cheaper and getting a Shogun Warrior type figure with very little articulation, but more stability. Let's see. Jeez, this guy is heavy. He's got some interesting. It's a very simple design for the amount of money this figure costs, and the Gaiking also. It's very simple. And it doesn't, I have my Gaiking that is very stylized, and this is not very stylized. And so this is another one where I kind of wonder where the $484 goes. I believe my what's his name? Shoot. Gigantor. I can't think of his name now. Tetsujin 28. That is also Evolution Toy Future Quest, and that was that was a $500 figure, and I'm not impressed with that one. I just don't feel that that it was worth the money, and so they have some the Future Quest. Their thing seems to be the huge figures, and so they have a lot of huge figures. But I've had two Evolution toys, Future Quest toys, have not been really that impressed with them, and they're expensive. So if you like large figures and you like Gaiking, then this might be a figure you'd be interested in. So anyway, that's Gaiking by Evolution Toy Future Quest.